Hi, this is Jeremy Simon, and I just wanted to share a couple of tips for those of you who are going to be using Zoom to join the every Saturday virtual open mic. There are a couple things that will be, I think, especially relevant if you haven't used Zoom before. If you're on a mobile device like a phone or an iPad or something, some of these controls are going to be different, but what I'm showing is the computer version. And the main things to be aware of are upper right corner here. There's a button to switch your view, so you can go into the gallery view so that you can see a whole bunch of people on the screen at once, or speaker view, in which case you'll see whoever is talking at the moment or whoever is making sound at the moment, and the rest will be up along the top, and you can scroll through those. In the far upper right, there's also a button to enter full screen. So if you want to kind of get rid of anything else on your desktop, this will fill up your entire screen with just the Zoom meeting. One of the things that you'll notice is if you leave your mouse alone for a little while, the toolbar at the bottom disappears. So to get to those, you need to just move your mouse and it'll pop up. And down here you can do things like mute. That's a very important one to keep an eye on. Then there's also the stop video, which will turn off your video camera. You can turn that on with then start video. Participants opens up the participants panel. And if I get out of full screen mode, it'll dock over on the right side here, so you can see everyone that's in the meeting over here, and you can see who's muted and who's not. So since this is an open mic, the audio is especially important, so I wanted to point out a couple of things. Right next to where the audio or the mute button is, just to the right, there's a little symbol there, and if you click that, you get a pop-up menu. And this lets you select what device to use for the sound input, or the microphone, the speaker, or the output, and then you can also get to more advanced settings by choosing audio settings here. So if you go to audio settings, you can see which device is set as the speaker, so I'm just using my notebook speakers on the MacBook here. For the input or microphone, you can use the one built into the system, and that's fine. I'm using a USB microphone, so I have an M-Track, an M-Audio M-Track 2x2 device attached via USB, and a microphone is plugged into that via the XLR cable, and so I could select that as my input, and that's what you're hearing through here. You don't need that, but you can get a better sound quality that way. And then if you go down here to the advanced button, there's two settings here, one for suppress persistent background noise, and you'll want to disable that because that's on by default, and the other one to suppress intermittent background noise, you want to disable that as well, and that'll avoid the audio automatically kind of cutting in or out during your performance. So then we can get out of this screen, and also in the upper left corner here, there should be a button for turn on original sound, and that basically just turns off any of the Zoom audio enhancements or cleanup. It's just going to pass your pure audio signal through, and that's especially useful if you're using like a USB microphone where you're getting a higher quality signal. You don't really want to interfere with that. So hope you all have a good time.